Ohio lawmakers are moving several bills forward in their final few sessions this year, some of them causing more pushback than others.
Well, NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy has been tracking all the action. She tells us about one bill that's getting close to the finish line.
Legislation known as the Parents' Bill of Rights is likely moving forward next week after being stalled in the Senate for months. The bill has already drawn strong opinions, and now several more contentious bills may be added to it.
What I heard is that House Bill 8 is actually going to pass next week.
Representative D.J. Swearingen is one of the sponsors of legislation known as the Parents' Bill of Rights.
You know, I see the bill as empowering parents to raise their kids, to be a part of their kids' lives.
It is going to put educators in a really difficult position.
The bill would allow parents to opt their students out of sexuality content and would require that parents are notified about changes to their child's mental, emotional, or physical health. Opponents like Ohio Education Association President Scott DeMauro says it would force educators to out students in the LGBTQ+ community. Backers say there are guardrails to protect students from potential abuse or neglect, but DeMauro says he's not convinced.
There are definitely going to be judgment calls when it comes to whether or not a student really is facing some kind of potential harm.
In the bill specifically, it says that teachers are still mandatory reporters under existing abuse law.
Chair of the Ohio Senate Education Committee, Andrew Brenner, tells me they've been working on the bill behind the scenes with the governor's office and the sponsors to make sure it's airtight.
And that it will meet not only state law, federal law, but also make sure that student privacy is also protected.
But now there are plans to add more provisions to the bill and make it a bigger, quote, education package, like legislation to require public schools to have religious release time policies, a school transportation bill, and a bill that adds age restrictions to watch porn.
So I suspect we'll be a no regardless.
Earlier this week, House Speaker Jason Stephens said he wanted a clean Parents' Bill of Rights. I asked him how he feels about the possible changes coming.
You know, it's lame duck, so, until it happens, it doesn't happen.
I'd like to stay as close as we can to the original intent of the bill. I think we've struck a really good balance of empowering parents to raise their kids and be a part of their kids' lives in school.
There are already many places where there are open lines of communication between schools and families.
The bill has at least 3 more votes before it can pass the State House and head to the governor's desk, which I am told is likely before the end of the year. I'm also told it's likely at least 2 of those votes will happen next week. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.